Basically, we are doing the music video for
Reina Del Mar.
I should know the name.
In January.
And we've got about 3 weeks to do it, I think, haven't we? In about 3 weeks. And the forecast is like rain every day apart from today. And so we're jumping on the chance. We're going to go down the beach and we're going to get some of the shots for that. So and we got Niamh here on playback and behind the scenes and looking after all the other stuff. So say hi, Niamh. When Willie's recorded a album, hasn't necessarily learned all the words for the tour like constantly, because you kind of like release an album, then you're busy doing other stuff. So when it comes to the music video, it's like, Willie, make sure you remember the words.
When I write a song, I have like 8 verses, and I normally like whittle it down to 2.
Okay.
So what I generally do sometimes is I'll go back to an old verse that I wrote, and then I thought, oh, that's not in the studio version. And then live, sometimes I'll sing another verse. And then sometimes an old verse will become in the live version and the studio version.
And then when I go to sync it all up, he's going like this to the music, and it's not actually syncing up. So yeah. Now I've got Ella with us.
Dip my feet in the sand as I try to get nearer to you.
I had the idea of you still walking and you spinning around while you're walking, and I'll kind of just leave it. Every time I came around like this, you just moved more and more your head that way. Even if you start that way, and then when I you're coming back, that might feel like.
Yeah, totally, Get your hips moving.
You'll get dad
dancing to like 3-4.
Right, ready?
Yeah. My title queen.
What are you doing?
Yeah, that's cool.
As always on the beach, we've got somebody carrying a trampoline. So we are just going for a little recce at Patchwork Studios. Could be here for a couple of hours. We're on the way to a Smashing Pumpkins gig where Zach is playing. So on the way we came up to have a little recce of this place.
See if it'll work with the Reina Del Mar vibe.
It's not quite as bizarre as checking out a cave or a river. It's quite well lit. Drape some like, I don't know, like deep reds and greens.
Yeah. The only other place would be in my living room. Unless we get a really sunny day on that Friday, and then
we'll do it.
We'll do it outside. Get Smashing Pumpkins.
Ew. Okay, so we've decided not to shoot at Patchwork Studios. Absolutely incredible place. It just didn't really quite feel right for that kind of Cuban, Caribbean sort of feel to the track that we wanted. So we've decided to shoot at Willie's house. Basically, I'm just going to go and do a quick light test and just make sure we can get it looking as we want. So we've got some softer photography lights that I haven't used since I did a green screen thing with my daughter called The Ocean Show. This is definitely working. It's giving it a nice balanced sort of soft kind of daylight. If I'm holding the gimbal and I come around like this, you shouldn't be casting too much of a shadow. Willie's just going to dress in the same stuff he was on the beach, so I can try and match the grade in here as we did on the beach and give it that same kind of Caribbean kind of feel, and make it look like it isn't January. So yeah. So one thing that's happened is my camera's steamed up because I was out last night taking a few photos of the aurora, and it's still really cold, the lens is really cold, and Willie's, it's about 400 degrees in here. But hopefully it'll clear in a second and I can get a quick shot just to test it. Let's see how that looks in the edit. Okay, so I'm just doing a bit of a colour grade and a check, just to check that the lighting's all right. But it's also just to make sure that I can get the colours to match and the look to match from what we did on the beach. So I'm kind of applying a similar sort of colour grade. Here you can see some of those beach scenes, and then this is indoors, and it's definitely got that same sort of colour. What's really nice actually is the colour of the walls in Willie's house really matches the sky. It really links everything together, having that kind of like real kind of bright blue in the sky and real bright blue on the walls. We were a little bit worried whether we can make it look Caribbean enough or summery enough, but I think this is going to be good too. Okay, so it's the main band shoot for Reina Del Mar tomorrow. So now I'm just about to set the camera up, set the gimbal up again, a bit like for Will Jane. So yeah, it's pretty much just camera, gimbal, tripods, and the lights were over there. So it's like 8:20, morning of the main shoot with the band, and I'm just about to drive a couple hundred metres around the corner to Willie's house. I wonder if that's how Willie chooses his filmmakers' convenient location. A classic kind of like summery day. It's supposed to be 25 foot of swell, 50 to 60 mile an hour winds, and sitting down later. So there's one shot we've got to do in front of the window over there, so we're going to get that done early before the rain kicks in, because we don't really want rain smashing against the window. I'm going to use that corner of the window with the palm trees, but then try and cut off the bins and the cars, get a low angle. Yeah, so I think we're good. We're just waiting for the band to get here, and then what we've done so far. Well, I've graded it to try and make it look really summery.
It looks beautiful, man. It's really popping. So I've brought 4 of my different gig shirts, which tend to be really florally.
If anyone's got any ideas, like you've come up with some ideas, you think, oh, I know, I've got, this shot would really work. Keep it to yourself. I'm the
You got it, boss. There was no way that was ever getting in my car. You're so right.
High speed.
Ooh, she's a beauty.
Aye.
Where do you want it?
We're rolling.
Till the break of day, Hola Maria, La Reina Del Mar. Hola Maria, La Reina Del Mar.
Reckon you guys can sing the chorus with us?
So it's looking pretty wintry out there, so glad we got the shots in this room done a bit earlier. Had a little bit of a summery vibe for about morning, so we planned it out just right, thankfully. So now we're going to move into this room.
We've got a pear shaker and a banana shaker.
He looks like he's in a hairdresser.
Yeah, he's gonna get them.
He's having the perm done. Yeah. Shall I get rid of that?
Disconnect. Alright, cool. Stop it!
It always catches me off guard.
He's got a real authoritarian voice, doesn't he?
Oh, I've got to get. Sorry, mate. I have to get my slide.
so hard not to look at the camera. I'm so bad. I'm always like, don't look at the camera. Don't look at the camera.
Suddenly you're going.
Blue steel.
Looking straight in the audience. It's so weird.
You're the pretty,
Hola Maria, la Reina Del Mar. Hola Maria, la Reina Del Mar.
Solid workout.
Final shot. Harry on double bass. That is a wrap.
A wrap.
yes.
Felicia, well done, mate.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Done.
Put that down.
Well done, mate.
Well done, boys.
Well, this is why we're not doing a beach scene today.
La Reina Del Mar.
Pretty big out there. Can't you?
Yeah.
You can tell how big it is. Let's go into the motion. Oh! So we actually filmed all the beach stuff. I don't think you'll be able to hear this.
In January.
So there we go. And the other two didn't want to come out and have a look. It's a bit wet. So yeah. We ended up with a heck of a lot of takes again for the whole track. So there ended up 32 layers, I think. That included some of the extra footage, but there are probably about 28 takes of the whole track and maybe about 3 takes of just the choruses. So that provides a lot of options for every second of the music video. So for every second of the music video, there's at least 28 different options at any point. So it takes quite a lot to cut that down. It takes quite a long time to kind of work out which bits work where, but you do kind of get a feel and a rhythm for which bits are working for which parts of the song. And then the final thing was just to add something extra to it that really brought the whole thing together and also kind of helped with the theme of the song, which is Reina Del Mar, the goddess of the sea. I really wanted to have something that kind of represented that goddess of the sea. And I'm actually a wildlife filmmaker as well, so I've got a lot of footage of dolphins from the local area and lots of underwater stuff, and I've also got lots of cutaways, different shots of the ocean at sunset or storms or waves breaking. So I decided to try and use shots of the dolphins to represent the goddess of the sea and have it appear sort of regularly throughout the track. It didn't work with just that. It did need a few other references to the sea, so we've used some waves breaking and some sunset and sunrise shots at appropriate parts of the song. And that's all come from my wildlife archive, which is Wild Cornwall. So yeah, have a look at Wild Cornwall. It's on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. There's a website, wildcornwall.video. So the final thing really was just the colour grade, but that was basically done when we did the light test. I knew exactly how to grade everything. I'd already got the kind of grade set up, and that transferred really well onto the stuff that we shot with the band, mainly because we'd done a test beforehand. So that was easy. I was really happy with how that worked out, how that colour grade really kind of made everything pop and really did give it a kind of summery Cuban vibe. So yeah. So that's it. 3 different music videos for this album. 3 completely different looks, different vibe, different approaches to each track. Each had completely different challenges, all difficult in their own way, all fun in their own way. They've all got their own kind of identity, which is great. Yeah, so that's it. The album's out soon. Cracking album, and it's been a lot of fun to work on, so happy days.
My title queen. You watch
I like that each video's had such a unique vibe. Like,
yeah,
they've been
exactly.
so uniquely different, and I really like that. They're all going to stand out in their own way, which is really cool.
Come over to see you.
Why did I put those stupid chords?
God is savannah of pain. I wanna know.
Well, we are cooking now. That was actually great.
Till the break of day. Hola, Maria.
First